Yep, we're playing Final Fantasy 14. You see the title of the video. Let's get to it. Hey. At least I get a pugilist arm. And some Allagan bone. Get 500 gil. And plus 5, that's not bad. Oh, it's you, yo. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all, you're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. Was I so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Herman out of his doldrums? It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as in the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Haman once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stroke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, yo. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the Velkin from the highest bears the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Halman once did. Strike them with the boot shine combo and fight the hornet cloud that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Halman. They will remind him of his better days, I'm sure of it. Nothing is more important to a pugilist than stamina, and how does one attain such a thing? By eating well, sleeping well, and training well. Oh. Campfire. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Thou's balls, these hornet stingers, you trained as I once did out in Drybone. Ah, those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me, though I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flooding back, what I wouldn't give to relive them. Yo, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again, to have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay. Ready or not, here I come. Oh, that'll leave a bruise. I feel so bad. Yes, it's starting to come back to me. You won't have it easy this round, yo. He is progressively getting better. Nah, have you no respect for the elderly? He's leveling up as he's doing this. He's power leveling up. Yes, my strength returns. Come, let's go at one more round. Again? Just notice he does like 1 damage. Damn. Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? You're Wagfer Whiteaxe. Ain't none called me that in ages, nay, not since the day he defeated me on the blood sands. I gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Alcran. Your boy Ruruk works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you've become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you can always try a whiff of Somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample, but like as not, a darting old sort like you won't ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Wagfar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating me, how's about we have a rematch? Of course it'd take place in public, just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on my as my personal assistant. There's so many minor well-known groups in these 2.0 job quests before, just in general, actually. In this game, there's so many groups. Never mind. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chuchuto. Master? Yo, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you, but the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Trudeau. I know I can't do this. I just need Yo to keep getting stronger, as she's been doing so far. Fighting her reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. Nothing is... Oh, okay. Right. If you're feeling apprehensive about the rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Reichfer as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats, not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Yo. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lessons. Like high. Okay. Okay, I don't keep the charges when I change. Good to know. Arcanist. Yeah. Okay. Already have it. So I'll just get the money, basically. But I'll get the experience. Greetings, yo. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend a ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Keela doesn't not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she has disappeared without a word, but we have always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case to this day. Were the guild master here, he could deduce her whereabouts with nary a moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to Arcana are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries in the Hawker's Alley? It's not uncommon for Keela's wanderings to take a path through the markets. You seek to Mikote, agent of Milvan's Gate? Why, yes, I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Quarian smuggling ring based in Elport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, then I suggest you speak with Ganad of the Coral Tower. Forseeker Keela. Yes, we brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dosmerga. A member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Foreseer once held captive by the rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as Dosmanga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limonza for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus, we hope to borrow the knowledge of Forseeker Keela, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Forcier Keela, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. I love 14. People can express themselves through their characters. Two Lullafels. Lovely. Anyway. Back already. You were led to believe she had returned here. I am afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with those Mega, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dos Mega's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into that squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Makote destined for some black market auction block. Though Kilo was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of her fearful daze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she carried her entire career. Of course, did you not mention that Keela's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that a Quirin merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Elport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Quirin's salvage net. I have no doubt now that Keela has reached the same conclusion. To Elport with you, Yo. That is where you will find our wayward assessor. Dude just looking at me. The fucking fishbowl head. Alright. Wish I knew I would have bowed. Okay, where are you? I see. Yes, combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thermaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Yo, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there is good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Lomensian law and the policies of Melvin's Gate would support the confession of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quarry. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, yo. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Miss Thurbium has offered me her cooperation. If you would pray join her at Alsgon's Embrace, that is where we shall ambush this disreputable Kurakin. I like how one of them's just sleeping. I did all the side quests here. I don't remember ever going down here. That's cool that the job quest actually takes you somewhere that you would never go. Or, for me anyway, never go. I know some people get every look, nook and cranny. Before the calamity gouged out the ravine here, this used to be one long, unbroken peninsula. Of course, seeing as the Morley dry docks are on the side opposite the city, construction on the bridge went forward soon as you could blink. It ain't quite done yet, but the embrace is sturdy enough for fully laden wagons to tumble across. Greetings, though. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Keela's arrival. Once the Quirin appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on the two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Quirin is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance, and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Keela's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our positions and wait for the Quirin to arrive. Do not be concerned. I have memorized the Foreseer's strategy down to the last detail. For the moment, you need only await the Quirin's arrival. Yeah. What an intro. Shit, where is the grimoire? Fuck. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Yo, pray hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. Get a new one. I have never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right, Aristola. You must allow Kia time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Yo. It is time we return to the guild as well. Please take care of Forseeker, Keela. We'll clean up here. No one will even suspect a fighting took place. What do you gotta say? Nothing? Okay. It's nice to see like an online place, like healthy. A realm reborn quests are good for that. Anyway, not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Keela beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, you could see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon. But in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge of arcanist. Level 22. I'll probably get that before 26 and 25. Okay. That's gonna do it for what else can I do? Did arcanist, burn fisher lover, warrior, no, viper, no, sage, no, pictomancer. Now I'm end this recording here and combine it with another recording. Actually, it's been 40 minutes, but thank you for watching. You'll see what I do with this in some future video, I'm sure, or pass, depending how I upload. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.